Alright, so here we go with we gonna cook some gumbo, right? And that's the sausage. We cutting that up thin slices so everybody get a bite of sausage. Every bite they get a gumbo. So yeah, you gotta cut that thin. You cut it nice, you cut it thin. That's how that works. We gon' That's 1 pound of sausage. You pick the sausage you want. That's fine. Any of it's good. It'll be alright. We're gonna come back in a minute and we're gonna be doing something else.
Surprised you didn't use a cup.
Now I just poured 2/3 cup of oil in this pot. And look, that's my gumbo pot, right? It's a big pot. It's a big pot. 2/3 is good, right? But however much oil you add is how much flour you put as well. Equal parts flour and oil, right? So there go the flour. Now we're gonna turn the fire on, right? We're turning the fire on. Now this where it gets this the thing right here. You can't make a roux unless you stir that flour and oil, right? You want to start it on a little bit high heat. You start it on some high heat, right? But you don't leave it there, not for long. And you gotta stir it constantly. You gotta stir it all the time. It don't work if you don't stir it all the time. And if you leave it turned up too high, it'll burn. So, see here. Now it done creamed up. We're gonna turn it down to about half heat, right? And then we're gonna stir it constantly. And I'm gonna be back with you in just a minute. Alright, so eventually your roux gonna start browning on the bottom. But you gotta keep stirring the whole time, right? You gotta keep stirring it the whole time. You don't want it to stick. You don't want it to burn. You gotta stir, right? So you keep doing this and it's alright. It's gonna take some time, but that's how we do it. You can't do it no other way, because that's cheating and it don't taste right. Right? You see what it's doing. You see it bubbling, right? And then you gotta stir again. You gotta stir it again, because you see, if you look, you see how it browning on the bottom, underneath. And that's That's what you want. You want it to brown, but you don't want it to brown too much and too fast, because then it'll burn. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. So you gotta constantly keep moving that and stirring it and keep it moving. Keep it moving so it get right. It gonna get right in a minute. It ain't gonna be long. And this is the longest part. This is the hardest part of cooking a damn gumbo. You don't ever mess up the roux, because you mess the roux up, you ain't got a gumbo, you ain't got a stew, you got nothing. You gotta throw that out.
Start all
That's
over.
what it is. You mess this part up, it's garbage. You just put it in the garbage, and that's it. Right? That's all there is to it. So we try to get this just right. We're looking for a Hershey chocolate bar kind of color, right? And that's what we're looking for. Hershey's melted Hershey chocolate bar. That's what we're looking for. Alright? That's where we go with this. That's the kind of color we want. We ain't there yet. We kind of like Snickers. We kind of like a Snicker. And we don't want that. We want dark Hershey chocolate bar. Alright? So we gonna keep cooking it and keep stirring it until we get that.